And here we go. Haha! This time, started the stream with no problems whatsoever. If you can believe that. No problems at all. Just clicked stream, stream was happening. That's all. There's just one thing I'd like to change. I'd like to change stream delay to 2 seconds. Which I don't think I can do now that I'm live. I think I'm going to need to do that next time. That's a bit unfortunate. Ah, well. Okay, at any rate, let's see if it'll hook to the game as well. That's the only thing that could go possibly wrong with OBS not being kind to me and not hooking to Borderlands 3. That would be a bit unfortunate. Which,
how are you?
Yeah, there you go. It's not actually doing that. There you go. Lovely. Beautiful. Got a message of something encoder being overloaded. I think that happens just when you initially hook to the game and then it does the thing. But we will see. We will see. Okay, so DirectX 12 VSync on, unfortunately. Limit frame rate to 120 F. Oh, actually, can I custom? Yeah, there you go. Limit it to 144. Thank you very much. Field of view, increase that to 106. Calibrate display. Display is calibrated. Vehicle field of view, match that to be the same. Lovely. And then as far as the advanced settings are concerned, this is what the game put on for me. Camera motion blur, we're going to disable that. Object motion blur, we're going to disable that, because it makes me physically ill. Shadows on ultra, everything else is on ultra. Beautiful. Okay, so now I think I can just go back and it'll save, right? So, do you want to hear a story? I don't, not really, because I just finished playing Borderlands 2 for the 3rd time with the same character, so... Well, actually, no, I didn't finish the 3rd playthrough, but, you know. It's one of those things where I am well familiar with what's going on. So... YouTube control panel, select the stream. There we go. Let's just do that off camera so I can see.
Howdy, recruit.
There you go. I've turned monetization on as well. It's a bit unfortunate that I have to do that manually each time. Maybe that's something I can. Maybe that's something I can check later down the line with my YouTube settings and everything. Okay, so the game settings are set pretty much as well as I can set them, more or less. I don't think we're going to have any problems in that regard. I would like to check out my own stream, though. So excuse me for just a second. My YouTube settings and everything. Okay, so the game settings are set pretty much as well as I can set them, more or less. Right. That seems alright. Set a poll. I've seen people do that for engagement. Start Q&A. Answer viewer questions live. That's interesting. I'm discovering all the various options of streaming because, yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed. And a lot of things have changed. I did a little bit of streaming back in the day, like way back when, but so many things have changed since. Okay. So it says stream health good. It doesn't say stream health excellent, which is, I don't know, slightly concerning to me, because it used to say excellent, but let's not think about that right now. So, game selection. We have a new game, we have Moxie's Heist on Handsome Jackpot, and we have this. Guns, Love, and Tentacles. I think I'm going to go with a regular new game. I'm going to go on normal. I'm going to go on cooperation.
So, you want to hear a story, huh? A tale of adventure across the stars.
So here's the thing, I don't really... I also want to turn down the game audio by a fair bit.
My tale begins here, on this backwater planet called Pandora.
I think something like this ought to do, but I will check, obviously.
And it is. But if you've got skills to pay the bills...
Oh, I can skip it. Lovely, thank you very much. Yeah, I know the story of the game. I know the story of Borderlands 3. Everything's fine. I do want to check the stream.
A siren warrior from Partali.
Just before we do all of this, though.
Come in handy. To pay the bills.
Oh, I can skip it. Lovely, thank you very much. Oh, that was good. That was good. The volume, I think, is at a relatively pleasing
A mech soldier. A covert operative returning home. Retired from
level.
corporate hits.
Okay.
I won't ask questions.
Okay, so I have operative. Deploy gadget to control the battlefield through misdirection, spatial manipulation, and a sour disposition. The sour disposition part really appeals to me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Really appeals to me.
A robotic beastmaster. Home planet unknown.
The animal companion is cool. Not the biggest fan, though. I played as Amara in my previous sort of trial of this game, if you will. It wasn't... I don't think it was on this Steam account. Or it was... No, it wasn't. I never played Borderlands 3 on this Steam account. Anyways, yeah, so I've played as Amara a little bit, and I don't mind the siren. I mean, it's cool. Battlesuit to shield herself while unleashing a salvo of death on her enemies. See, this I like as well, but I also like the sour disposition of this guy. However, Zane seems like more of the sniper character, where you could throw baits and throw like holograms of yourself, if I remember correctly, and stuff like that. Not the best thing ever, right? Not a huge fan of it. So, I know your name's Marcus. We're just going to go skip on over all of this. Thank you.
Hey, you must be the new recruit. I am a CL4PTP steward bot, but you can just call me General Claptrap of the Crimson Raiders. What's your name?
Mose, Gunner First Class, ex-Vladoff Mechanized Infantry.
Thanks. I'll pre-order your tombstone just in case. Now, those jerks who tried to murder you
Pre-order your tombstone.
A bandit cult who follow their creepy leaders with blind devotion. Which reminds me, if you're going to obey my every beck and call, you'll need an echo device.
Sure I will. Oh, the mouse sensitivity's a bit off. I probably fix that in the... In fact, let's fix that immediately in the options screen. Controls, ADS sensitivity, look sensitivity. I need it to be less sensitive, right? So let's put it down to like 16.
More powerful than the Echo 2 and twice as expensive.
Feels a little bit better.
The Echo 2 had a tiny issue with spontaneous combustion, so they rebranded those as grenades. Now listen up, recruit. Lilith
Creative.
wanted us to take over a Children of the Vault propaganda center. Time to show those culty weirdos that no one messes with the Crimson Raiders. Follow me, recruit, to glory!
Okay, so here's the thing. I probably haven't mentioned this before, but I did play Borderlands 3, just not on this account. And I do have a fair bit of understanding of how the game goes, and obviously I've played Borderlands 2 to death, so obviously, I'm going to stop saying obviously, but that puts me at a certain advantage, right? I know what I'm doing most of the time. Thing is, I don't like the story of Borderlands 3, I don't like the humor of Borderlands 3, I don't find much of it particularly funny. But the combat and some other things of Borderlands 3 are really, really good. And I really like that, so... Okay. First of all, that is... Is that Children of the Vault? Okay, tattoo. Interesting. This, Commissar Andreevna. Absolutely. And then head, going to be the same. Man, I have a lot of these, don't I? I'm assuming they come with the... What should we call it? Oh, that's creepy. Let's go with the... with that. Reminds me... Screen of Death, that's good. Reminds me of Warhammer 40k, to be honest with you. Emotes, I really don't care about. It's one of those things where the game and me part ways.
The propaganda center is this way.
Sure it is. Let me just check over here.
No, this can't be happening. The entire mission is ruined. Think, Claptrap, think.
Interesting.
You're brave and powerful, and people always do what you tell them to. That's it. Recruit, get that gate.
Is the thing. Very quickly. I know I put the FOV to 106. Doesn't feel like 106.
Okay, that's an order from your
Put that up to
superior
110.
officer.
There you go. Good. Good. This is a lot more pleasant to play. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Open the gate, right?
Did it. Best
Gate opened.
ever. But don't get caught.
Now, here's my absolute favourite part of the game. Sorry, it's the wrong button. Of course, it's the wrong button. You can slide. In fact, I've gotten so used to sliding that I keep trying to do it in Borderlands 2, and it's not a feature in Borderlands 2. Also, generally the way you pick up items, the UI, some of the quality of life improvements when it comes to managing your inventory and stuff like that in this game, really, really good. The one thing the game misses quite a lot, in my modest opinion, is the fact that it really doesn't have much in the way of humor. I mean, it tries, and, you know, Claptrap saying, I'm going to pre-order your Tombstone a minute ago is definitely up there as far as humor is concerned for this game, but the problem is it's one of the funniest jokes in the game, and it happens in the first few minutes, and then that's it. The main protagonists are annoying, dull, and do not hold a candle to Jack. The side characters are, some of them are a bit like wacky and haha, but none of them are truly hilarious. Borderlands 2 was a lot more just straight up hilarious, right? Give your skin, Children of the Vault. Wear the mark, Children of the Vault. Interesting. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
Perfect.
Hello.
Once we complete our mission, Lilith has to promote me to Super General. Stand back!
You did say stealth, right?
Relax. On Pandora, it's actually super weird if something's not exploding. Now take your gun, recruit. You're gonna need it.
Fair enough.
These guns, like myself, aren't beholden to their primary function. I can dance and sing. And some guns now include an alternate shooting mode try it out.
I love how he says now include an alternate shooting mode as a nod to the previous Borderlands game, and he's completely on board with the fact that this is a sequel. Like, Claptrap in Borderlands 2 was one of the more annoying characters that occasionally got funny because of the way people treated him, right? Here, he's the sole driving force of any humor, because everything else is bleak and nowhere near as funny. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. And generally the story is also kind of meh, if you ask me, but it is a fun game in terms of the gunplay. It's fast, the guns are very, very good, and there's just so many things I enjoy about it from a gameplay perspective that are kind of a little bit ruined by the story, but that's okay. Honestly, in my modest opinion, it's not the end of the world. From what I remember of my first playthrough, though, which I never finished, just got to a certain point of the playthrough, like, I want to say, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, no, it was probably a bit more, it was more like 10 hours in. I made it through the past 2 planets, I think, and I then did one of the DLCs. It was pretty fun. The DLC was pretty fun. It was the Krieg DLC that I did. The DLC was a lot more fun than the base quests. But it also suffered from the same problem of nothing leveling properly on your first playthrough, so the DLCs you really have to leave for the second playthrough, which, you know. But anyways, that's fine. Here we go. I remember the first bit being a little bit difficult. Oh god. Let's not get blown up. Are these...
Stay down, scrub.
No, they're not tracking. I seem to remember these being tracking, but maybe I'm thinking of a different weapon. The initial area is a little bit tough because you don't have a shield and you don't regenerate health, so... I mean, if Borderlands 5 needs some ideas for a difficulty spike, there you go, you know? It's an option. Oh, and the fact that you pick everything up automatically when you run over it is such a nice improvement over Borderlands 2, where you need to manually click everything.
Be a little claptrap, but he's still one of us. You're gonna have to save him. I'll be there soon.
I mean, if you insist, I reckon we'd all be better off not saving him, but okay. Just give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. How do we... Does that do anything? Okay, Oh, I didn't see it. Damn it, I didn't see it. Slay of the day, you say. And the fact that they say it like that also makes me want to puke a little bit, but yeah, more on that later. It's like a blunderbuss kind of thing, short range, right? Not a big fan. There was a way to mark it as junk, right? There you go, mark as junk. It's a lot quicker now. It can be hotkeyed. And there's this with a slightly longer range option. Oh, and the reloading for the various guns is also all different, which I really like. This one you load one bullet at a time, and then... Some of the other ones also have pretty unique reloading animations. I like that quite a lot.
Recruit, there's no way your supple and delicate body can survive a showdown with Shiv unprotected. Look around for a shield.
Yeah, finally. Get to go after a shield. Okay, thank you. It's not there. This, perchance. Nope, just ammunition. And this teaches you to look around for various items of loot and useful things and so on and so forth. I don't mind it. Plus, collecting ammo is going to be useful for the future, so...
There might be a shield in that special red chest over there.
The special red chest, you say? I know. I also want to check out the other not-so-special, differently coloured chests. I'm getting a tiny bit of stuttering every now and again, which is annoying. On the other hand, I'm not dropping any frames, so... Oh, there we go. Let's equip this, pick this up, pick this up, pick this up. There you go.
From killing you in one hit. Now let's get you in there, recruit. Hey, Shiv! All your dumb friends are dead. I challenge you to a trial by combat. But because I'm stuck to this nugget, my loyal champion shall vanquish you in my stead.
Come on in, heretic!
Sure I do. Or sure I will, rather. Yeah. The confession chamber and the first boss fight. Say what you will about Borderlands 3, it hits the ground running. You get your first shield and you get your first boss fight pretty much instantly. And the boss even has some relatively interesting animations and attacks. And the arena for the boss even has those like little electric things that you can shoot him with. And you jump out of the way of his attacks which go through the ground. So, like I said, gameplay-wise, I think this game's a bit underrated, if anything. There you go. Action skills unlocked. Beautiful.
Super dead.
Beautiful.
You and Claptrap secure the area. I'm on my way.
What exactly do you mean by secure the area? We've, well, you know what, never mind. Skip the tutorial. We need to figure out what I'm going to level, or rather I can... Yeah, there's 4 things instead of 3. Jeez. Ugh. Okay, yeah, I need to think about this a little bit more than just pick whatever seems right currently. So, yeah, let's do that later. For now, I would like a shotgun instead of this pistol, and the range thing will do. Unfortunately, there's one thing I don't like, is, for example, when you mouse over a shield, it doesn't compare the two until you manually go to compare it, but, it's fine. Alright, good. Use the magnet controls, get this bar steward down.
Recruit, are you dead? If not, get me down! The controls are on the second floor!
Why'd you point me to the... Oh my god, the waypoints are not very smart, are they? There we go. And this way. And click. Beautiful. Now I need to go and revive him.
Wow! I did it! I single-handedly took on the COV and sent them packing. Now all that's left
You absolutely did, and I had nothing to do with it. It was all you. Now, if you excuse me, I want to go my own way. Oh, the beacon thing, right? Yeah. Pretty cool, right? What's up?
Lilith, I can safely report that Operation Trojan Claptrap was a complete success. I did it all by myself.
Trojan claptrap.
I'll bet. Well, the cult's destroyed every other Crimson Raider stronghold, so this'll have to do for now. So what's your name, killer?
Operation Crimson Claptrap.
Mose.
Hi.
And you're the voice in my head, right?
Yeah, about that. Not the weirdest thing you're gonna see on Pandora. But seriously.
Probably not.
Call. We might not have the numbers, but with a badass like you, we've got a fighting chance. Welcome to the Crimson Raiders.
Thank you.
Pandora's a dangerous place. That grenade mod will come in handy. You should equip it before we get started. Let me know when you're ready.
Right, grenade mod. Just a regular grenade. Here's the thing. I have something I need to do. First and foremost, I need to rename the stream to Part 1, which I haven't done yet. Second, I need to reduce the stream delay to about 1 or 2 seconds. Third, I need to go and pick up the car from the mechanics. In order of importance, right?
Ready to check.
So here's what I'm going to do. Now that I've equipped the grenade mod, I'm just going to talk to her for a second. That's all good and done.
Screaming.
Secure the propaganda center. Oh, okay. You know what, let's... I love how the shotgun sounds as well. That's the other thing. The weapon sounds have been so much improved compared to Borderlands 3 that... sorry, compared to Borderlands 2 that it's... quite special.
Nice fighting, killer.
It is quite something, isn't it? I mean, I said this like a million times. I love Borderlands 2 to death.
Alright,
There are some
gotta
objective
hustle.
things that BL3 improves
Things are turning
upon.
our way.
The weapon sounds
Come on,
is
killer, you
definitely
ready?
one of them. And listen to this.
Let me catch you up.
Like
A
thump,
while back,
thump,
we found
thump.
a
Almost like
massive
music.
vaults all over the
Hello, hello. Hi, how's it going?
True, right? I didn't realize target
We'll play Borderlands. Playing Borderlands 3 and we're going to play it through start from finish. Well, maybe. Probably not, let's be honest. Probably not. I'm not a big fan of the story of this game. I did a previous playthrough of it at one point, like when it was released back in, you know, whatever. And I managed around 10 hours in, I think. Like the first 2 planets and one of the DLCs. That's what I did.
Come on, let's take a
Well, the
look
first 3 planets. The first 3 planets, technically, because this is the tutorial planet. I don't count this one. Which I should, because there's a lot of content here as well. But I did the 2 planets, and I really hated the story. I really hated the characters, but the gunplay was chef's kiss. Like, the gunplay was so fun. The various weapons, the weapon sounds, the animations, the playstyle as well, the movement felt really good. There were so many things that Borderlands 3 improved upon when it comes to the, how do I put this, the raw input of the game, right? Like, just the feel of Borderlands. And then it completely missed the mark on some other areas. Like, it missed the mark on the humor, it missed the mark on the story, the villains were tragically bad. I thought the villains were like a joke for the vast majority of it. I thought they were like a Trojan horse, like 2 filler characters that are going to build up to an actual villain that's going to be kind of more meaningful. No, instead, the 2 villains are TikTok stars. Like, come on, like, it's not even metacritical, it's not even funny, it's not even, like, it's just annoying. and in the wrong ways. I mean, Handsome Jack was sometimes annoying, right? He would make fun of you, he would poke at you and stuff, but he was evil, he was vile, and yet he was charming. He had so many things going for him. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about it. There's whole video essays on describing why he's one of the best characters in the game. Sorry, not in gaming in general, not just the Borderlands franchise. And he is truly freaking phenomenal. On the other hand, you have Borderlands 3, which, no spoilers, but gets rid of some of the good characters from Borderlands 2 early on through various means. So you don't get to see them through most of the game, and then replaces them with the two villains that are TikTok stars, and the Siren, which you meet later down the line, not Lilith, the other one, which is, let's be honest, maybe slightly less annoying, but still annoying more so than anything else, so yeah. Not a big fan. However, this is a completely fresh playthrough. It's not New Game Plus or anything. I've never played it on this. I never played Borderlands 3 on this Steam account, so everything's fresh and new. I picked up the Pandora Box Edition collection thing when it was on sale for like 99% off last year, I think. Or somewhere around that time. And yeah, it was one heck of a deal. And I'm glad I picked up 3. I mean, I'm glad 3 came with it. I really am, because despite all its flaws and problems, it has things to offer. It does. It has things to offer on its own, and it can stand on its own 2 legs with all of its problems. Okay, that doesn't work. We need to fix it, right? Oh yeah, Marx's vending machine is broken. The bane of capitalism, broken vending machines, so we need to get on that immediately. Let's fix your vending machine. Plus, I have junk to sell, and I really don't want to be keeping it any longer than absolutely necessary. Identify the problem. Shooting it did not identify the problem. You'd be surprised. For most quests in the game, identifying the problem involves shooting the problem. Let's go and identify the electrical problem instead.
Always scavenging to make their buzz axes and meat bicycles. You'll need to replace that.
Broken vending machines. Yeah, it's the only one, right? In the whole of Borderlands. This is the only broken vending machine. Borderlands 2 had a broken vehicle dispenser thing. What's the difference between Borderlands 2 and 3, I wonder? Great question. Okay, I will try and answer it in a few simple sort of points, and I'll try not to go too in-depth in it, because, one, you'll see a lot of it, but in short, Borderlands 3 has some player conveniences and UI improvements and quality of life improvements. You can slide. The movement feels a little bit better. The weapons feel a little bit better in terms of, I'll show you immediately, even with the first 2 starting weapons, you can see it. This one, when you aim down sights, deploys a shield, and then listen how it sounds like. It sounds like, well, what are those tools that you use for nailing stuff in? I forgot what the name of the tool is, but it sounds like that. It's awesome, and then you switch to something like a revolver, and... Okay, to be fair, this one has a slightly similar sound to it, but they sound different, right? Whereas with Borderlands 1 and 2, you had similar sounding guns across the board. In terms of enemy variety, it's around there. Maybe Borderlands 3 has it beat slightly. In terms of difficulty, I'm not really one to comment because I haven't played much of Borderlands 3, but I hear that Borderlands 3 generally is easier. Nail gun, yes, thank you. It does sound like a little bit of but like a pneumatic nail gun, right? Thump, thump, thump. It's cool sounding, definitely. Especially coming from Borderlands 2, when I did like 3 playthroughs of that in the last year and a half or so. Like New Game Plus and then New Game Plus Plus, basically, you know. The same character and everything. So it's definitely refreshing. Borderlands 3 has different environments, where the first planet is Pandora, although, I will say, the first planet doesn't really resemble Pandora from Borderlands 2 all that much. It resembles it, just not all that much. But it does have some different environments that you go through. And I don't mean just like visually. You go to space at one point, and then you go on different planets and stuff like that. Some are more urban, some are more desert-like, like this, and so on and so forth. So it has that going for it. Though, to be fair, Borderlands 3 had that with the DLCs later down the line with Assault on Dragon Keep and so on and so forth, but it has some quality of life improvements like that. What Borderlands 3 doesn't have is the humor. The humor of Borderlands 3 and some of the iconic quests, the characters, the funny, witty dialogue, the villains, all of those things, yeah, you're not going to find most of that here, unfortunately. As far as the gameplay is concerned, I really like it. I genuinely do. And I played, first I played like Borderlands 3 for about 10 hours or so, and then I decided, you know what, this seems a bit odd. Maybe it's just nostalgia. Let me go back to Borderlands 2. And I played Borderlands 2, and a lot of it was nostalgia. Because, this is fun. The gunplay is fun, the enemy variety is fun, and I like the game. I really do, in terms of the sheer raw gameplay elements of just shooting stuff and you know, looting and all that good stuff. However, it does get some things wrong as well. Outside of the story being not very good at all, and the characters losing a lot of their charm, and so on and so forth, and a lot of what is funny sort of leans into jokes that already existed in Borderlands 3, right? It doesn't come up with much new that's genuinely funny, which is a shame. But anyways, aside from that, it does have some problems. For example, some of the maps are way too big. And yes, I understand you have a vehicle, and yes, I understand that you can traverse from one end of the map to the other with a vehicle. I don't know if this is true, but you can create multiple different characters, right? True, but you could do that in Borderlands 2 as well. You can do that in Borderlands 2, and you can... Oh, do you mean within the same save file? I don't know about that. If it's within the same save file, that'd be pretty cool, but I'm not sure how that would work. I think you would need, like, how would leveling work? Because you can create a level 1 character and have a level 10 character already. And, like, how would... What level enemies would you be fighting? Because I leveled up to level 3, so did the enemies around me immediately, right? And yeah, okay, some of the planets are, level capped, but... not sure if that works or not. But yeah, you definitely have different characters. On the other hand, you only have 4 of them, despite all the DLCs and everything. Which is less than Borderlands 2, and the DLC characters for Borderlands 2 were very unique and very fun. So, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, if someone were to ask me, which game do I buy? Do I buy Borderlands 3 or do I buy Borderlands 2? I think if you've never played Borderlands 2, you are missing out a lot. And you definitely need to play that first. Although, this one's a little bit more modern, right? Not just in terms of the graphics, but in terms of most other things. Now, I say all of this... not to disrespect either game, because if someone were to ask me what should I do, I'd say go and buy the Pandora Collection when it's on sale. Because the sale for the Pandora Collection, not counting Borderlands 4, which I don't think is going to be in it, was like... don't hold me to this, but it was like a couple of dollars, $10 maybe, something like that. Don't exactly remember the price, but it was like stupidly low. And you get every game that is vaguely Borderlands related ever, including the Telltale Adventure point-and-click games. You get Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3, all of the DLCs for all of the games. My god, what a deal. So yeah, just go that and you can go buy that and you can try all of these and you can tell me what you think. Thing is, there's a lot of people that still play Borderlands 2, and the endgame content for Borderlands 2, I think, is way better. So there is that difference as well. But, and yeah, here's one of the main characters you're going to be seeing a lot of the time.
Yo, little help?
Yeah. I mean, what can I say?
I like to hang, but not
Okay, here's the slight issue, though. Now that we're here, I'm going to have to pause it here and switch to the standby screen. I have a bit of an issue. I need to go, one, change the title of the stream to part 1, because there's going to be multiple parts of this. 2, I need to reduce the stream delay from 5 seconds down to 2, which I did, but OBS didn't save that for some reason. And 3, this is in order of importance, I need to go and pick up my car from the car mechanic. So I'm going to stop this stream. This has been a 40-minute episode, if you will, and I will continue streaming as soon as I'm back from the car mechanic, which should be in about 10 or 15 minutes or so. So that's what I'm going to do. And to that extent, I'm not going to give a lengthy outro or anything. I will see everyone, you know, both in the VOD form and the live form in about 10 or 15 minutes. I could leave the stream on standby like this, but it kind of feels wrong to just leave it sitting like this for 15 minutes. So I'm just going to cut it here, and then you can continue watching. Especially if you're watching the VOD, you can continue with part 2, and I can go back and rename this as part 1, and etc., etc. Although before I do that, I say I wasn't going to do anything, but before I do that,
not like this.
I want to check this. Okay. Those of you that were around in the previous stream know exactly what I'm doing. I am checking this is for delays. So let's see. I want to check this, okay? Those of you that were around... Hold on, I need to do it one more time. I want to check this, okay? Interesting. It's not the same delay. Or did I change it to slightly? Yeah, I tweaked the delay a tiny bit. That should be good. Okay, anyways. That's it for the stream. I will be back in about 15 minutes, and we'll continue from there.